So I don't know who needs to hear this, but you do not need to waive inspections in order to be competitive in 2022. So let's talk about it. So I have major beef with this argument because I feel like it puts a debilitating amount of stress on homebuyers in an already kind of bonkers housing market, but also because it's just depending on where you live, generally unlikely to be the deciding factor on whether or not your offer is accepted. So particularly in Knox County, we see the waiving of inspections to be the exception to the rule in general right now. We'll update you if that changes. But I do understand the desire to be competitive on inspections, so I've got a few tips for you. The first is that you could limit your inspection window. So typically we see a range of like 10 to 14 days as the time frame in which you can gather your reports on the condition of the house. You could tighten that to 7 days. That way the seller just feels more confident that that contingency is going to be satisfied sooner. Another thing you can do is limit the types of inspections that you do. So if you watch our last video on home inspections, you'll be able to get an in-depth look at the different types of inspections that we typically see performed in Knox County and what types of properties those inspections are appropriate for. So you can limit the amount of inspections that you do depending on the type of property that you're writing on. And then my final tip is maybe looking at doing a pre-offer inspection. You've got a property that you're going to be looking at and you think it's a particularly good fit for you. I would recommend just seeing if they'll come along with you on the showing and performing the inspection there. You definitely want to make sure that the listing agent and seller is on board with this, but it's kind of a creative compromise between getting the information that you need on the property and also waiving the contingency in the contract. Anyway, I hope this information is helpful to you. Again, go watch our video on inspections, and if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to us at johnyoderteam.com/contact.